We gonna talk about the old, young, smart, dumb. Let me show you where I'm coming from. You better tell them or I will.
Yes, sir. We are back, man. Season 3, believe it or not. You know, and it is good to see y'all, and it's good to be seen, man. And we gonna turn it up a notch because we got a lot going on in these here United States of America. And but life is still good in spite of, you know. And it's been good, man. I miss y'all, you know, and life get to lifing. And so sometimes you got to take a break, or you can't really do all that you want to do when you want to do it, because sometimes you got to sit still, recalibrate, if you will, get centered, and things of that nature, man. But life been good, man. Life been good, like I say, in spite of, you know. And you know, with these type of platforms, a lot of us get out and we say stuff and we do things, from all the way from the people, you know, that seek attention to the so-called gurus. And I want to be clear that I will do my best to not be considered a guru or anything like that. I'm just talking with you, man, you know, and sharing what I've learned, what I've experienced, and you know, that's the avenue I want to be on, and also to put a smile on your face and have some fun, you know. But lately, with all that's going on, you know, I've noticed that a lot of people put up clips, shorts as they call it, and they give their opinion or their belief, and they could even filter facts in it and some truth and stuff like that. But the point I want to make as we get on to this third season is that in life, whether you are on camera or in your house, in your home, make sure that you are clear on your opinion, facts, belief, or what you may consider the truth, right? Because I notice with what's going on, and people are posting these clips and making these shorts and giving their opinion, and what happens is this stuff is seen so much that you may become comfortable with it, and then it just starts to happen, and then it messes around and become the way that it is. Listen to me. You see it so much that you will become comfortable with it. For instance, the people that look like me in the communities, in the poverty-stricken communities, gang-infested communities, people getting clapped is so normal. They end up on t-shirts. Like, you have a t-shirt company that is making money by placing the deceased on a t-shirt. This is a revenue stream because it happens so much that we are now, or some of us, not everybody, becomes comfortable with it. So when you see these raids and these folks with these masks on, mishandling people, and then we put it on shorts and we running it on the gram and on Facebook, and you got this adrenaline moving and you fired up and da 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 da. Man, that shit starts moving in motion, and it will desensitize you. You know it ain't right. You know it's inhumane. But if you see it so much, man, then it just becomes another. So make sure that you are the person that is moving towards change, right? Don't mind that in the background. Somebody at the door. Somebody want to come holler at us, man. And but shit, anyway. right? So we must be the change we want to see. And whatever they got going on and showing us on the news, and remember what I told you, the news, right? Nothing educational whatsoever, right? That's only what they want us to see to keep us blinded from what's really happening. And man, I've seen all that you've seen on the news, right? I've seen all that you've seen on the gram, Facebook, YouTube, and all of that, man. What a lot of us fail to see or don't take into consideration. You know what? Ride with me. You better tell them or I will. The sidearm, if you will, was once called the Great Equalizer. Go and peep Francis Cress Welsing's study of the Great Equalizer, and you will learn why it is called the Great Equalizer and why it is on the hip. But you give these cats power. They so afraid or lack power that they got to mask up. Why? Because they don't want to be identified, right? And they run around and terrorize people, but they make us think that some other terrorists look different, but they terrorizing. Look up the word, and then you will see that they are terrorizing, right? But they masked up. Why? Because they not really about that. But they get involved. And then you got this delusion of power, and you got an equalizer on you. Huh? Then you do some foul shit, and you get away with it. Huh? Then let's do it again. And do it again. And then that will feed the ego. And next thing you know, you done did something to somebody, and all hell will break loose. My personal opinion is, peep where they at doing this. They not out there in on the back roads. They not out there messing with them real boys that are willing, committed to the United States of America Constitution and all that it entails. You ever notice that? They ain't running up on them boys that know how to use an AR-15. That's ready, as they say, ready for the shit and got time today. They not out there fucking with them deer hunters that'll camouflage into a tree and you walk right by them. They're not doing that. Why? That's what I want to know. Huh? You go on over there, you mess with them people if you want to. And the people that don't look like me will lay your ass down. And they even got people that look like me that's out there back there in them woods. Huh? But why they in the inner city and you know, why you don't go fuck with Jed Clampy? Because Jed Clampy will tighten your ass up. Huh? Jed Clampy will get you right, boy. You know? My point of saying all of that is when you get on these things, man, and you sharing your thoughts and your beliefs and everything, man, make sure that you're dialed in, right? You say your prayer, you get your information, and you let it rip, you know? But be the change that we need and that we want to see. Because whatever they got going on over there, they not inviting us to them dinners, man. You know what I'm saying? So we really don't have no say, in my opinion. When you're using your platform for change, you know, give the people some hope. Give them some direction, you know, on how to make the necessary changes, man. And that's pretty much what I got on that. because it's a whole lot, man. And big up to the families that have lost somebody. They people have been taken away from them on whatever it was, because it's just the shit not right. But I understand the nature of the people that do this, and this is what they've been doing for a long time since they entered the world. This is their nature, and they done it so much that we become comfortable with it, and then we get in an uproar, and then it goes back down. This is their nature, man. You know, so be the change you want to see, and I'm gonna work on myself and be the change that I want to see, because it's a lot of very good people in this world. Most of us is not with the bullshit that's going on. Straight up, man. At least that's been my experience. I'm at a volleyball tournament, for instance, and it's cracking. I don't know how many goddamn people was there, but I do know these ladies came up to myself and the queen and asked if they could sit at the table with us, because that's how many people are there, right? Like, you got to find somewhere to sit down and eat. So sure, sit down. And these two ladies was from Calgary, Canada. And me and my wife had shared with them that we was thinking about moving to Canada in the pandemic and da-da-da-da-da. And they got on what the U.S. had going on. And they was very apologetic. And they laughed even, you know. And but the humanity, the desires that we had shared. And this is all the way from Calgary. There's some good people in the world, man. Make sure you one of them, all right? And I'm going to holler at you, man. We going to come back on a lighter note. But I had to go ahead and get that out the way. Shit, you better tell them, or I will, man. Be the change you want to see, baby. All right?
We gonna have a deep conversation, probably reach across the nation. I'm getting to the point, be patient. Tell them or I will. You better tell them or I will. You better tell them, yeah. You are now tuned in to the #1 podcast on the internet. Sean P. You better tell them.